What's up, guys? I'm Levi Stout from Invercargill, New Zealand, way down south. Get your PDGA number today. Here is round 1, front 9 of the Taupō Classic.
Here we go, the second event of our 4 down here in New Zealand, and make sure you guys are subscribed so you're not missing out on any of this content. We got New Zealand National Championships rounding out the tournament. This one here, the 2025 Taupō Classic, presented by Kosana. That's that Manuka honey. It is oh so good. I'm Luke Humphries, joined in the booth by Mr. Taupō Oman, who's made the trip over to New Zealand for the second straight year.
I'm back, y'all. This place is incredible, and this is my first event here in Taupō.
Yeah, we missed it last year. We were in Mexico, so we didn't get to come to this one, but we heard great things, and this has turned out to be one of my favorite courses that I've ever played in New Zealand.
I can back that up. It's amazing.
We have a killer card for you guys. There's quite a few pros over here with the joining of Kevin Jones, Mr. Big Germ. We really rounded out this crew, and it's kind of an elite field.
Yeah, I mean, everybody heard the hype when we came back and saw the coverage from last year, and they had to come get them a taste.
Yeah, Jackson Sullivan, going to be the New Zealand representation, one of the best players from New Zealand for a long time. He's an employee at RPM as well, so he does everything disc golf. And then Mr. Robert Burridge, rounding out the crew, won the first and inaugural event of the 2025 Tour Down Under season in a crazy windy storm last week. You weren't here for it.
Don't tell me, because I haven't watched coverage yet on that third round. I watched the first 2, but I haven't watched the third.
Okay. Yeah, well, I won't tell you then if you didn't pick up on what I was laying down. Here we go, hole 1. It's double Mando, but it's quite fair. Playing as a par 4, turn up the hill here, and this green is dicey, Paul.
Oh yeah, a little OB there, right side, and then this hill just does not stop going down past that tree. So got some work cut out for you. You got to get all the way up there, otherwise you got a testy putt.
Please put your hands together for Kevin Jones!
It's our boy DJ KJ Jump Putt Jones. He looks like he's going with one of his favorite new destroyers. It's not actually new.
Yeah, he's starting his first full season with Innova here. I think he's getting more comfortable with his destroyer lineup. As I say that, I'll get a little love, Kev. Come on. It's a big shot on hole 1 here. Like, it's not impossible, but you don't have to flex anything, do anything crazy, but it's a big shot on hole 1 to get over that little gully.
And representing the Pacific Northwest, it is Chandler Fry!
Yeah, that's the man right there. Nearly took, well, okay, I won't tell you. If you haven't seen the coverage, but Chandler played really good last week. I think he's going to keep that momentum cruising into this tournament. Like you were saying, it is a full shot. Players don't have to get too crazy with it.
Right.
You got to pull it. It's about 400 to the landing zone, a bit downhill.
Well, Chandler played last week, so he's getting a little more accustomed to the New Zealand UVs. He's feeling his plastic a little more, so I can see him coming out shoot this weekend.
I could too.
Representing RPM and Dark Ace Disc Golf coming down from Auckland. Please put your hands together for one movie. Jackson Sullivan!
Yeah.
Affectionately known as Jacko to all the Kiwis around here.
That's right, Jacko.
Just the man down here.
Yep. He is, and look at those sunglasses, boy.
Jacko said this is his first event of the year, so he's probably knocking a little rust off. He's been shipping out a bunch of RPM discs out of the warehouse there. He said they've had a bunch of orders coming in recently, so he's just getting the feel out right now.
I think he needed those sunglasses on his face.
I know, those things are sharp.
And Robert Burridge. You know, you can't win them all down here if you don't win the first one.
You know what? A guy almost did it last year.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Corey Ellis, nearly the clean sweep. Had to pull out a Bottle Lake, and Levi Stout took that one down. But this is going to be some more competition right here. And a pretty different style course, too, that I think Robert sets up really nice for it, though, and if he's playing well, he definitely will contend.
That was a massive drive.
So this drop zone, it's not impossible.
It sets up for a tough angle if you're trying to get to the basket.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a placement shot to where you can maybe get up on top of the hill and see your landing zone versus kind of guessing.
Kev's
Go ahead.
standing on that side hill. Sorry, I was moving forward with it. Terrible spot to be right down there. You can really just lay yourself up. But even when you're 150, 200 feet away from this basket, it's still very treacherous.
See, like there, I think maybe Chandler could have seen the flag or something. He knows the tree is a good position to aim at, but he left himself a little bit short, and that's a troublesome putt. I think that's something you just lay up. Kev, he's a little higher on the hill.
He was flipped up and heads out of bounds.
The OB is well placed out here at Taupō.
There's a lot of it, too.
Yeah.
That's going to be something that we say, hopefully not too much, but definitely quite a bit, is that disc found OB, but not this one. Good grief.
Gorgeous.
Wow, the touch. Picking up exactly where he left off last week. Robert Burridge just at love.
He's probably stoked about
New Zealand.
the amount of wind that's happening right now versus that last round.
Oh,
I
no.
heard you guys talking about it a bit.
Yeah, it wasn't that fun.
Yeah.
It really wasn't like it wasn't disc golf, you know?
I mean, look at this flag right here. What are you calling them? Nautical flags? This thing is moving.
That's a good call by Chandler right there.
Yeah, no trouble.
Takes a little self-control, even, especially, really, because he's a fantastic putter.
Yeah, this course calls for it. Like right there, early mistake. It just gotta play conservative here in the beginning. If you're not close, this green is dirty.
Clearly in. Yeah, this is a tricky little hole that we're witnessing here, and the wind seems to have picked up on these guys right on the green.
Yeah, super exposed up here at the top of the hill. Oh, come on.
No.
That sticks without the wind.
100%. I do like these baskets. We had a great time with them last year.
Yeah.
I felt like they caught a bunch of the putts that maybe they shouldn't even catch, in addition to most of the ones that they should. And wow, that's a lot of strokes there on the first. But these guys can get it back right here on the second. Downhill, dogleg left, par 4, 751. You can get 500 feet down there quite easily, especially these guys here. They'll be throwing it down there. And then this green, like you said, it's going to be some OB ball.
The green blows my mind, how well the land is used. Just like the undulations. They left that tall grass right there on the right, left. It's super sweet. I mean, these guys can get way up there, probably to where they can be like maybe pin high to the basket. That OB runs along the right side, kind of tapers in a bit.
This one's got to go. Oh, and it did.
Wow, did it ever.
There's a little peninsula of out of bounds that sneaks in about 440 to 460, and he just blew it right by that. He'll be inside right at 200 feet.
That was massive.
Huge.
I like this one too.
Ooh, I do too.
It's going to break right in front of those trees.
Less risky.
I mean, primo.
Oh, that's perfect. That's right at 200 as well. Kev, he's got the opportunity to get even further down there. Let's see how aggressive he gets.
We're going to be right around Chandler. Gets a massive skip off this burnt grass. Yep.
You said it, right around Chandler.
Yeah.
That was like full hyzer. Chandler got his to flat.
Totally.
It's another level of power right there. Just get Jacko in front of that. Sit.
There we go. We'll settle in, Jacko.
Yeah. He'll have
An
a
attack from there.
He will. Okay, glasses on. This is the look I wanted to see, Jacko. He's got to hit it straight through these trees. Get it to break left at some point here soon.
Told you.
Oh, yeah.
That was beautiful. I honestly thought he was a little further up and it was going to be more of a hyzer, but he had a gap in between those trees.
Yeah, he could have gotten himself into a lot of trouble there. Hit a perfect shot. And wow, that one just sailed for Burridge. Right to left wind. Definitely in play.
Yeah, I think he's got to go down to the ground with that. There's a lot of skip action here.
Yeah, agreed. And it does slope up on that left side, which kind of helps you if the hyzer goes high. And that one just with the top on it. Chandler, well done.
Direct.
Kev throwing that JK Avier.
No, that's the JC, James Conrad,
That's right.
with one of the best stamps ever.
Easy par for Robert, though. Depending on what Jacko can do here, he might still lose one to the card, though.
Oh, it's a 3, bud.
That's 3, bud. It wasn't for Robert, is what I'm saying. He's losing a stroke to the card.
Jacko settling in. Hole 2, let's go, bud.
Yeah, I think Jacko's putting is one of the parts that I like best about watching him. He's just very confident. Delivers it. I think that him and Chandler have a very similar putt, and I mentioned it last year. It's funny that they're now playing together because you can see them rock it,
I recall that.
give it that momentum, and then really deliver it. All right, guys. Par 4. Paul, walk them through it.
I am a huge fan of this par 4 here. There's a couple different ways to attack it. You can throw the forehand, try and get up this hill, sneak under these trees, but you really just throw a nice flash shot, let it hyzer down, and it opens up this left gap that's just a straight shot up the hill, and this OB just tapers in so tight around this basket. And if you pass that OB line, you're going down a massive thorny hill.
Yeah, like a De La.
Probably losing a disc. Yeah, it's a very De La-esque bit of property here.
This is a bomb by Chandler. I think you got just under the trees, skipped up the hill. That's perfect position. That's exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, are you trying to play it up the hill, like get the skip up the hill?
I'm not even. I'm just playing to the bottom of the hill. From there, I should be able to get up and down every time.
As long as this settles in for Kev,
This is not settling it, dude.
Ian just carrying.
Yeah, he was going KJ Nibo T-Bird, I believe.
This line we're looking at right here, though, I feel like you get to this position, you can push forward to where you're not really bringing the OB into play. It just sets up for a nice little putter shot up to the basket. Jacko, after seeing Kev go high,
Got to get down.
come on, bite. Trouble as well.
2 of them.
Yeah, you really want to get that drive flat right at those pines you're looking at on the hill.
I like this play. Just low bullet into the ground, slide it up the hill. If that wasn't too far right, he should be in perfect.
Yeah, I didn't see it finish, but I mean,
He's getting high fives.
he's probably throwing a faster disc, so it's going to skip on this grass.
This is further back than you want to be, so you're bringing in more speed than you'd like to, and this is headed out of bounds as well if it does not sit.
No way. That disc might be gone. The way that tapers in there on the right side,
Yeah.
up by the basket, I would call it cheeky.
Yeah. Now, some guy went after one of Jarm's discs earlier in the week and came out absolutely bloodied
Oh my goodness.
from this little raspberry patch over the hill. Jacko just a little bit high on that approach, so he'll be settling for a par most likely.
Great up shot from him.
Yeah, Robert was near the top of that hill.
Settle. That left side comes up quick, too.
Oh, it's so quick. Yeah, these peninsula greens, very common out here at the Taupō course. And I think it's a great way to do it. They're not especially long.
Wasn't it? Oh.
Floater from 80. Wow. Double bogey from Kev. Yep.
Go Chandler.
It is such a similar putt. I don't know 2 people that putt more similar in that style.
Yeah. Like almost from the chest, right above the stomach.
They're like big, strong guys too, you know. So
Probably going to become best friends during this round.
there's a chance.
Having a PDGA membership is one of the best ways to engage and compete with your local disc golf community. Being an active member gives you access to thousands of sanctioned events and leagues around the world. From local events to majors, there's an event out there for you. So sign up and join the over 100,000 active members today. Visit pdga.com/join to learn more, and we'll see you out on the course.
If you want to know what a disc is going to feel like before you get it, you have to check out OTB disc. The first thing I'm looking for when I grab a new disc is the feel of the disc. It's got to be confidence instilled. Virtually in your hand tells you what the disc is going to feel like, how heavy it's going to be. It's everything you want to know before it shows up to your house.
It's really, really helpful in not only finding a disc that looks beautiful, but is also exactly what you're looking for it to feel like. Of course, when you're dealing with OTB, you're going to get only the best.
Headed into, dude, the fourth is one of my favorite out here because it's vicious.
Yeah.
You can make it so easy. You throw the hyzer down there around this little triangle of OB that sticks out. You have like 120 feet in. It can be super simple.
That's easy. It's a ripping wind right here off the river.
Oh, I know. And it's the dead grass means it's super fast green. Speed control of the utmost importance headed into that green.
My good friend Simon Feasy told me to go putter, and I think that's the play.
Really?
Yeah, lay up short, and then you got a nice putter shot into the pin, and it's landing soft. Trouble from Chandler, just a straight shot right out of bounds. Hopefully not in some thorns.
Unfortunately, he did have to be the wind read there. They hadn't seen a shot yet.
But see,
Not sure what the wind's doing.
See, you're telling me that's easy. Just hyzer it around this little triangle OB when you got to put some juice on that disc, and it's pretty, maybe not a straight headwind here, but it's just got to start moving. You do not want to see that spotter moving.
Yeah. So it's a headwind that they can't feel. They feel right to left off the tee. So they're playing that hyzer, and their discs are all flipping up a little more than they feel like they should.
Two top professionals not able to hit the easy shot.
Yeah, Jack Hope respecting it.
Look at that shot. That looked pretty dang easy.
He must have gotten the information from Simon as well.
You know what? They're good friends.
Couple of Kiwis.
Settle now. Look at Kev taking the beta. Settle. Was he taking the beta?
It was a tee
Little slip.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a slip there.
It looked like it.
All right. To make them all look dumb right here and go putter.
Please.
I would like to see it.
Oh, that's a nice angle. That's a nice angle.
Oh, he dimed it.
Get in the basket, dude. Oh, shit.
It. What a dime.
Okay.
Okay.
How easy did that look?
Yeah, they all feel stupid right now.
What are you doing tomorrow?
I would have as well. What am I doing? I'm throwing the driver all the way down.
Come on.
Flip. Kick.
Oh, it had a chance.
Man, it happens quick. And for the second hole in a row, Kevin finds nearly everyone with shots out.
This is a very creative hole, and it allows the player to be creative. How do you want to attack it?
Wow, Chandler taking it on. This has got to get down. No, it does.
Civil OB for a couple of our card members.
I told you, it gets you into trouble, especially if you go OB right. That's why I like that OB left. If you're going to do it.
Come on. Good speed control.
Yeah, beautifully done there. What I think you should do is throw that driver all the way down there. If it goes out of bounds right, you can jump put to the green.
When you say
Left.
you,
I mean,
are you talking to other players, or are you specifically talking to me?
well, I'm sitting here having a conversation with you. Come on.
Look at it. Look at it. Oh.
I actually saw Chandler do this for fun in the practice round.
I like to call these circus putts. And that was so much fun to watch.
Probably could have hit that one 3 different ways, but he knew that you guys would like that, so he threw it through the brain.
It was a crowd pleaser.
Okay, for the birdie.
Jacko's going to go just over the branch just for giggles.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Look at the boy.
not to be big putted, grabbing the birdie as well, showing these guys that Simon might have the beta.
Never, yeah. He never threw anything other than a putter on this hole. Good cleanup from Robert.
It was. Now he has 2 out of bounds that he's saved as well as 2 birdies. All right, guys, we are supporting and being supported by the Cancer Playbook for the entirety of the Tour Down Under. It's a groundbreaking resource that's changing the way patients, caregivers, and survivors navigate the cancer journey. Designed by survivors for survivors, Cancer Playbook combines real-life insights with cutting-edge research to offer a comprehensive and holistic approach to cancer care. Hit that QR code. There's also a link down below. If you guys want to support this cause, it is a fantastic thing to do. Big thanks to them, and what a dime by Jocko.
Ooh la la.
Uphill ideally plays for a flex forehand if you got it, but he shows you the backhand right there.
You know me, I'm throwing that backhand as well, so I got mad respect for that shot.
Oh, look at this.
Jump up. Cool.
Beautiful shot.
So these guys are teeing off of a deck-like surface here, and right behind them is this beautiful river. We got a nice little, kind of a warm pocket now, more than a hot pocket, but just a beautiful place to walk to after your round, jump in the water.
Chandler Fry, look at this group right now. 2 backhands and a forehand, everybody within 16 feet.
What you got, Kev?
Oh, Kev's got the ace run. Don't lifting up. Just got to sit. Everybody in the circle.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, there was a sneaky headwind on this hole.
Yeah.
You couldn't really feel from the tee affecting everybody's discs. I think that was the late lift that Kevin got.
I wish you would have told me that earlier, because it got me too.
Yeah. And a similar length putt coming back. See if he can make the adjustment.
There he is.
Yeah. Nice little snag by that Helix. The Helix 2. Is it the Helix 2?
Can't confirm,
RPM Helix basket.
but these baskets get a lot of play. This is the #1 course in New Zealand.
Makes sense.
It's a lot of fun.
It's in a beautiful setting.
Yeah.
Right here in Spa Park. Like you said, the river running by it, the hot spring coming out of it.
Yeah, it's a shared space. It's like a massive dog park. There's just all these people walking their dogs, and there's a bunch of people coming back to the river, taking a dip.
Yeah, the visibility for disc golf is fantastic.
It
A bunch of
is.
people who don't play, who've never seen it before, stopping and watching what we're doing, and they can tell something professional is going on.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Good for the visibility of disc golf.
Yeah.
That's a great par 3. This one's a great par 3 as well. One of my favorites on the course. You're going to see that peninsula green come into play again. These 2 trees on the right, if you slide right in front of them, skip to the basket, that's an ideal shot for a righty backhand. For the lefty or the forehander, this one's rough.
Yeah, I was actually kind of wondering that. I'm just amazed at the use of this property. Like, this hole is a testament. It's so beautiful to look at. I mean, me throwing a righty backhand, obviously, I'm stoked on it. I don't know what the lefties are doing here, but they don't have much room to go up.
It looked like Jacko's disc, just dropped out a little bit on the right line, though.
Yeah. This was a good 397. It's all a 397.
That's guardian tree for Robert. It's really just about hanging it out around that tree.
You going low, or are you trying to...
Going like middle.
Middle. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not trying to throw that like the spike that Kevin people like Kevin could throw.
Accidentally.
I'm trying to do this.
Yeah, this is...
Whoa. I'm trying to do that every time.
Every time.
Specifically. Chandler Fry. That's exactly what you want to do. See if Kev can just follow those lines. He knows that one's good. There we go. I think he did it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Even better. Just got that hot skip. Well, not better, I suppose, but I mean, he ran the basket better. In my mind, that is better.
Totally.
A different skip, and he possibly could have run it up.
Like, Chandler didn't even get it there.
Yeah, Chandler just, yeah. Birdie's a birdie. This would be a big putt. This would feel like a better birdie. Oh, he's got those stable putters that just lean left at the very end of the flight. Nicely done. After last week, putting feels quite easy. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
It was so difficult for 2.5 days.
Getting used to the target again.
Yeah.
I've got one in my backyard, so I'm totally used to these things.
Oh, an RPM?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It was covered in ice when I left my house, but
a little advantage over the people. He's got a basket he never gets to use.
trying to get a leg up.
All right, hole 7, back to back to back. Great par 3s. This one finishes about 25 feet higher than you tee off, I think. So the elevation is the main difference, making it a bomb. You have to throw it hard.
I'm wondering, like, for forehand, like, are you even attempting? Is it there? Like,
No.
I guess I played with Big Germ today, and
He's not even doing it,
gave
is he?
I think he gave it
Okay.
a go. It's just a little low, but I feel like somebody's got the power for it. I mean, the flag's
Yes.
definitely playing for it.
I saw Goose get in the circle, not pin high, but in the circle. And Goose has the biggest forehand here, I believe.
For sure. The backhand shot's just beautiful.
When you get the angles right, match that slope again.
All right. This is what I was actually asking Francis Orange during my round. Do people go hyzer and try and play the ground? I don't think he tucked it tight enough on that tree, but
Looks like he may have gotten himself to circle's edge, though. Scary putt.
that's what I'm thinking.
From that side, yeah. And most people putting back up at the basket, that's a scary putt as well. You know, if you catch metal, there's a high risk of it rolling.
I just didn't get it over.
This will be an interesting spot to approach from. I wonder if he'll have that lone tree in the way.
Yeah. It's kind of like that green at Ivy Hill that everyone was bumming on.
Nice and wide from Robert. Got a pan. Oh, it does. Pans and lifts in perfect timing.
Snaps to it.
Can't see it finish, but look at that smile. High five from Chandler. There it is right there. About 17 feet short. Oh, Jacko found himself past the basket. Not recommended,
That'll do.
but for a putter like him. Okay, Chan from a knee. Perfect balance. Just dropped out. I think Kev can make the adjustment on this and throw this hyzer properly. Don't know that anybody else in the field really should be. Look at that.
Oh,
Gets the bird anyways.
that thing had some intent.
Yeah. Really terrible start for Kevin. Something that he's
Yeah.
hopefully forgetting pretty quick, and it looks like he has.
Yeah, I mean, his demeanor is fine. He's stoked to be in New Zealand.
Yeah.
His fiance, Marissa, came along.
Yep.
It's just the first round. Solid par from Jacko.
Yeah, it was.
Didn't get as far past the basket as we thought.
Now, get that disc on Anheuser tomorrow. Get himself a putt. That is it for hole 7. Have you tried that Manuka honey?
I mean, this is my second year in New Zealand.
Okay.
I was all over that stuff last year.
Yeah, pretty cool. It's got a bunch of benefits that other honeys don't have.
Yeah.
They're using the flower that is only available here.
It's interesting stuff.
Yeah, well, this is an interesting hole. Again, this is 4 straight par 3s. This one even more dicey.
Little miscue from Kev.
He was trying to throw that mid-range extremely hard.
Come on. Wow. He had the height on it. Almost made it back. So this is a tricky little 420 because
Downhill blast at 40.
you don't even want to throw 400, I feel like. And that's why Kev was throwing a little
There's no way that's
intro rock.
either, right?
Oh, yeah. It's nice and high. Whoa. Juicy.
Okay.
No. So there's a green box in the middle of the fairway. And right past this green box, the ground just starts to dip down towards the basket.
And it dives away.
And the OB is so close
Yeah.
to behind the basket. This has got to grab that tree. There we go.
Perfect bush.
And then the left side right there, like
Yep.
he left it a little high and that thing was going to skip out of bounds.
It's a sneaky headwind that feels like it's just a right to
Right
left,
here.
flipping everybody's discs up. This looks great,
See
actually.
this ground play. right past the green. Didn't penetrate forward enough, but that's about the landing zone.
We talked a lot last week about landing the disc for a tailwind putt, specifically thinking about where you were trying to be on the green. Ideally, you'd be short right on this hole, almost impossible to get there. You're always putting from below the basket with a headwind or a right to left wind. Makes it very tricky.
For the guys like Kev and Robert, they can tone down the disc and eliminate a giant skip. You know, like Kev was trying to throw the rock there. I don't know if Robert was looking to throw a mid-range, but had he's got the power to, and maybe it would have nestled a little easier.
Now Chandler just missed one from a knee. Not going to miss two straight. That's a great little parachute, that bush right there.
Buddy, he was looking at pure death. The OB is right behind that. That was amazing.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, but the bush is 100%. Like, some people find it, and other people that didn't commit as much are just going to sneak right in front of it and not get the love.
That makes a couple times now where Chandler and Jacko have hit a couple putts back to back.
I wish we had like just a bit of a different view to see what they were looking at, because those putts, anything like any miss with a wobble off the basket or something, like, or you don't hit anything, you're going
gone. Oh yes, it's gone. Unfortunate double bogey again for Kevin. That's 4 of them on the front 9, and that is uncharacteristic. Just too much OB early on in this round 4. I don't think there's too much OB on the course. I think the course is fantastic. What they've done here, the team at Taupō, both Steve and Ken and their entire team, make this place look literally like one of the best park courses I've ever played.
Yeah, the club is like, it's like the essence of disc golf here. Everyone comes together and they really put their heart and soul into this event and this course, and it is immaculate.
Yeah, this is a great example for a forehand hole. And Chandler showing the backhand off the tee, making it far more difficult. But I think the most important forehand shot is the second one. You really have to get around a corner. Hard to do with a backhand.
Right. This is a placement shot. As long as you don't tuck yourself up against that right side, you still have room to throw a forehand.
Oh, wow. Goodness. That dry grass is sliding right now. Okay, Jacko's going backhand as well.
He's probably throwing a mid. It looked like Chandler was maybe throwing even a putter.
That was an Aviator 3. Yeah, that was one of the Evelinas. Oh,
like
look
this
at
move.
this.
Yeah.
Not recommended, y'all.
See, but this is what I was saying. You don't want to tuck yourself too much on that tree line because you just don't have much to work with. Same distance,
What is he doing?
30 feet off.
This man's forehand was unbelievable last week. Sir, I'm calling you after I get done with commentary. We're going to talk about your disc choice.
I mean,
Shot selection on that hole. Robert has a perfect forehand for this. He's been slicing and dicing.
like, this
That's great.
got to curl up.
It is great. Halo boss Kev all the way up there. He's not going to be but 240 feet from the basket.
It's a mystery. I bet he doesn't want that phone call, though. If you call Robert, he's not going to be stoked.
I care about my boy. He doesn't need to give up an easy birdie. And now he's going to possibly take a bogey over it.
You never know, dude. He might be a wizard.
I hope he is. Back-to-back Aviator 3s. Is he going to hang it out? This is like a beach frisbee shot. I think he's got to go way wider with that.
He got into that thing. Yep.
Not a bad little kick out and drop down into the fairway there. You're probably going to throw another backhand. Not recommended.
I don't not recommend it. I'm not trying to say don't throw the backhand here, but the wind today was much trickier. I don't think Jacko had a choice. He couldn't throw a forehand.
With a headwind left to right, it just takes that backhand and just turns it into a kite.
Exactly.
You lose control of that shot very quickly. With an overstable disc that's trying to get back to the ground just like this, you're going to give yourself a birdie putt.
As a disc golfer who's not comfortable with the forehand, I'm sure you can pull out the forehand that's required for that second shot.
Here's a great example. Ezra Robinson threw a forehand second shot. Played with Ezra. He threw a forehand, You know, if he could have found any way to throw that backhand, he would have.
Drop it.
Well, that would have been tasty, touchy little thing. Jacko from a similar spot. I know. How far in did Kev get? Okay, it's not bad at all. He does have a bit of a low ceiling. He's going to put underneath that tree. Wow. Nice little left side stick. He's only had one par, and he's got 4 birdies. So it's not like he's playing terrible.
No. Why would you say such a thing?
I'm just saying.
He's gaming, dude. He's sticking with it.
Yeah, he's taking punches and giving them.
Yeah.
I know how that be. Couple pars, a bogey, and a bird to round out that front 9. And those are some colorful cards right there. We had everything in the books, I think. Minus a 7.
A 1? I mean, let's go the positive way.
I guess we were missing the 1. Didn't get the 1. And a look at the leaderboard right now. Eli Swanson, who we saw last tournament kind of pop off, have a run at the title, finds himself atop right there with Francis Orange.
Yeah, both kids got heart. They're playing some golf this weekend. It's awesome to see.
And you know what else? Mr. Big Germ throwing MVP discs, getting himself under par on that front 9.
He was on my card. I got to see it. It was fun to watch.
All right, guys, that's been the front 9 here from Go Throw in Taupō, New Zealand. Big thanks to Kosana, that sweet, sweet honey. Appreciate you guys watching. For Taupō, I'm Luke Humphries. Get over to that back 9. The action continues. We'll see you there.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Go Throw is going to be down here in New Zealand for the entire month of January, covering all the action. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single throw.